Okay, here's my little project, 1971 VW camper, low light. And I've been working on this for 2.5 years, and like an idiot, I did all the cosmetics and did the body work before I did the mechanical. So now I'm actually trying to get it through a safety check here in Canada. So it's steering, exhaust, brakes, all of that kind of thing. Now, one of the things is on the sway bars, they've got these kind of retaining clips, and they fit around here. You can see this rubber on the sway bar, and the clip actually goes around. So you put the clip in, I believe like this. It goes over top, right? And then, you know, you squeeze this together and you put on this retaining clip, which looks like this. And you do it from the wide end down, you pound it in, and then you fold this tab over to hold it. The thing is these things don't fit very well. It's really tight. There's other videos and they tell you about using channel lock pliers to squeeze them together, hammering or dollying it and trying to get it into shape. And I was pounding on this for a couple of hours on the other side and I couldn't get it to go. And then I had a little bit of a kind of a revelation. So what I've done is I've jacked up the van, and I've taken the weight right now off the jack. It's just held on the actual on the support here. It's held by the jack right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this down, and what it's going to do is it's going to rotate this whole arm up as the weight comes onto it, get this a little bit more to horizontal, and then I'm going to put the jack right on here, and I'm going to jack on the bar and try to compress that rubber. And that was really the secret for me. As soon as I jacked on here, the rubber went up. It gave me enough play and I could pound that thing on. So anyways, that's my contribution to the community. I'll put this on pause and I'll go ahead and do that, and we'll see how we make out. Okay, so there we go. Now we got some weight on here. This whole arm is compressed up now, and I put my jack under here. I'm now going to put some pressure on the sway bar, and that'll compress this a little bit, enough that I can get this thing kind of clipped on. Again, the clip's got to go in this way, from the big side in. So you put it on like this, pound it in, and then you fold over, put it on like this, pound it in, and then you fold over that tab at the end there. So let's try this. We'll put a little weight on it, just so you can see what my old ones look like. They look like this. They're pretty well rotted right away. They were held on with a coat hanger, twisted up. Not going to pass the safety check for sure. So anyways, let's proceed and see how we make out here. Okay, so we've got the jack under the sway bar. Took some pressure. It's compressed up the rubber a little bit this way, and now I've got a C-clamp on it. And the challenge now is to get that gap close enough together that I can actually hammer this on. And you can see I got a ways to go. I got almost a ½ inch still to close up. So that's going to be a combination of pounding it down from the top to get that gap out of there, and put some channel lock pliers on here and tighten it up, and then pound that clip on. So here we go. Okay, holy moly. So the clip is going on. You can see it's just kind of starting there. C-clamp, and I keep calling these channel lock pliers. They're obviously vice grips. But now what I got to do is I got to start tapping this in and feeding it along, moving the vice grips along and moving the C-clamp along to keep compressing it. And then when I get it all the way in, I'm gonna take and fold that tab up on it. But yeah, the real key to this was, you know, lifting up the sway bar, lifting up the entire control arm here, and you know, trying to get this to compress this way so you can get that thing around it. But yeah, that's the general idea. I think I mentioned before, this is what my old one looked like. Both of them are both sides, pretty rotted out, so they were pretty well shot, and then somebody had just put, you know, a coat hanger on it and tied it up. So this is a lot more closer to the original and what it should be. So hopefully that helps. You know, maybe I can save you 2, 3, 4 hours of time, which is what I've been at this thing for. And once I had that revelation, it only took about ½ an hour. Anyways, hope that helps. Take care. Bye.